Is it possible for prison to be good for your mental health? I co-create mental health strategies with men in prison, which is an environment that is unsurprisingly bad for your health in almost every conceivable way. However, there are some things that some guys do on the inside to leverage the constraints of their current environment to elicit change. For example, the prison experience is often compared to Groundhog Day. Same rigid routine over and over again, making every day feel the same, which can lead to feelings of boredom all the way to hopelessness. But some guys repurpose this rigidity by using the identical day-to-day structure as a way to track mental health progress. Because the thing is, we all need reps of doing things a little different day in and day out in order to create lasting change. So if somebody were to commit to a goal of, say, regulating their anger instead of verbally lashing out when they see the guy they don't like, well, then it would actually be kind of helpful on some level to know that you're gonna see the same guy in the same place at the same time every day. Because there are now all these scheduled opportunities to do one thing a little bit different, and you can prepare for them in advance, and you can reflect upon them afterwards, and you can trust that you're probably gonna get a very similar opportunity tomorrow. I once even met a guy who took this a step further, and he hyped himself up by convincing himself that this whole strict prison structure was like a training ground for him to ensure that he had the opportunity to break all his behavioral chains. It was like he internally gamified his environment to ensure that he was able to find some slivers of health in a hard place. The reason I feel this is helpful is because vagueness is unhelpful. Vagueness is the enemy of growth. So it is a big deal to increase in specificity from, yeah, I should probably take a look at doing a few things differently in my life, to, yeah, I think I'm starting to make some progress on my anger, to, fuck yeah, I self-regulated rather than lashing out 6 of the last 7 times I had the opportunity to do so. And you tend to get compounding emotional returns on this type of mental health investment. Because not only are you breaking a chain, the energy and the empowerment that come with it fill you up and can be carried forward into your next goal. This, inside and outside of prison, is very important. Getting specific, getting reps, tracking your progress through self-reflection, and then repurposing your momentum. This can be a very effective sequence that can build you a sturdy mental health foundation. And you can start by selecting something that you want to change. Parents, partners, they have ideas about what you should perhaps change, but ultimately it has to come from you. Then take the specific focus, put it into your own words, and include the reason why you selected it. For example, I am focused on regulating my anger because I am sick of it costing me my friendships. You don't even need to share this statement with anyone, and the more personal it is to you, the better. But it's important for it not to be like a shame statement or anything. You know, it's important for it to be honest, but it should be more like a kick in the ass instead of a punch in the gut. Finally, imagine or write down one recurring moment in your week where you feel there's an opportunity to do one thing different related to your area of focus. And there is specificity on top of specificity here, because the clarity with which you can visualize that moment in your mind's eye is directly related to your success when you meet that moment in real time. And from there, you know, you just get yourself into like a standing lotus pose, and you take a belly breath and you just wait for the moment to manifest itself. I'm just kidding. You just go live your life and generally try your best. But if you want, you can drop me a line. I'll give you the habit tracker template that I use to make sure that when I'm trying to break a chain, it gets broke and it stays broke.